In 2021, IBON Africa conducted workshops and dialogues on people-powered sustainable consumption and production, or PP-SCP, in 4 communities in Kenya. People-powered sustainable consumption and production has 4 components. 1. People's rights are protected and advanced in the whole production and consumption chain. 2. Self-sufficiency from the community to the national level is promoted. 3. Social innovations and community actions are encouraged and supported. 4. Accountability of corporations and governments is demanded and ensured. Land is central in the discussion of people-powered sustainable consumption and production. The life and livelihood of the communities we have visited are rooted in their ancestral lands. For the Friends of Katuk Odeyo or Foco Group in Kisumu County and the Ogieks of the Mau Forest in Nakuru County, organizing and mobilizing their communities is a must to resist land encroachment and degradation.
I'm Stephen Matinde. I'm the Secretary of Friends of Katuk Odeyo, a community-based organization from Nyakach sub-county, Kisumu County. FOCO is working with small-scale farmers in Kisumu County, and we are working in 3 main thematic areas. One of them is community reproductive health, natural resource management, and community-based natural resource management. That's 2. And the third one, which is the main one, is sustainable agriculture and rural livelihood. In sustainable agriculture and rural livelihood, we carry quite a number of activities, of which one is short or small ruminant breeding. We are mainly doing Gala goats, red Maasai, and Dopa sheep. And in livelihood sector, we are mainly promoting basketry using plastic straps. We are promoting poultry. We are doing crop production using regenerative agricultural practices, which are conducive, which are not harmful to human health and also environment.
One of the issues the FOCO organization is working on is land degradation caused by Mara mining.
Kindly introduce yourself. Yes, my name is Alfredo Bueno Ouma. This is my community, this is my area. Hapa our resource ya kutafuta pesa ni ya Mara mining, kama kulipa watoi shule, karo, na hizo so many other things. The contractors wenye wanakuja hapa, they are the people affecting this environment because they are not doing vile the agreement iko. Wanaifanya vile hao wanajua.
In the people-powered sustainable consumption and production workshop, members emphasized the need for strong advocacy among the farmers and community members, especially on environmental conservation and restoration practices within the grassroots levels.
Low rainfall.
Low rainfall, very good. Okay, so good English.
The next stop is the Ogiek Community in Nakuru County. They are indigenous peoples from Mau Forest who traditionally practice hunting and gathering sustainably. However, the government has been forcibly evicting them without prior notice and with excessive force from their ancestral land for decades, starting with colonial appropriation in the 1930s.
Mimi mkaaja hapa. Mimi nilizaliwa hapa. Mimi mama ya Kiev. na mtoto yake alizaliwa hapa na kuzoea hapa. Kuna wale wengine mimi najua. Na lijuzi mwaka hiyo ilibomoa, hakuna manyumba saa hii, ile muziki yote, hakuna nyumba, labda ingine naenda kuingia ya karatasi, iko shida namna hiyo.
During the workshop, the Ogiek elders shared their horrific experiences on evictions. These illegal enforced evictions have had negative social, economic and cultural consequences which have gravely affected the Ogiek community. They are denied right to own land, access to education and healthcare as enshrined in the 2010 Constitution. The community remains united and resilient towards the struggle for justice and has taken the matter to local and regional courts, that is Kenyan High Court in Nakuru, Kenya, and African Court in Arusha, Tanzania. Meanwhile, for the Ptikii and Kinyagia women groups, education and empowerment are necessary in claiming their social and economic rights. As is the case with all other regions across Africa, women in the Pokot community bear the greatest burden in their community, despite having to contribute more in terms of food production, family care, rearing of goats and camels, and general community support. These women are the poorest and least empowered in their community. They are normally married off as early as 8 years old or immediately after undergoing female genital mutilation, whichever comes first. Despite these issues, women in Pokot try to economically empower each other. They have organized themselves into informal and formal organizations such as Ptikii Women Group. This is to address challenges facing their families and community. They have done this by creating what is commonly known as chamas in Kenya, which is a form of table banking. In Meru County, on the other hand, a vibrant group of elderly women have organized themselves into an active environmental and cultural group. They engage in activities that promote social, environmental, and sustainable practices, such as having seed beds where they grow trees, seedlings, and donate to schools, purposely for afforestation, reforestation, especially during the rainy seasons. Women's socio-economic status in Meru, like in many other communities across the country, is subject to their marital status. Their control over land, which is the basic means of agricultural production, is based on their obligations as wives and mothers. Land in Kenya is a very contentious issue due to historical injustices and has been blamed for most of the tribal violence in the country, including the 2007 post-election violence, in which resulted in deaths of over 1,300 people and displacement of over 600,000 individuals. Therefore, there is need to further develop communities' capacities to self-organize and raise their own voices against historical injustices relating to land. This would allow communities to assert their rights and also hold governments to account.
Jerusalem.